Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who are new, my name is Gazimolo. For to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for supporting me, and thank you guys for coming back once again. So guys, in today's video I'll be sharing with you the side hustle or business opportunities that we can do in Botswana. So without wasting much of your time, I have listed them down here on my book. So if you see me looking down, I'll be looking at my notes. So number one is apartment. If we have a yard or you have a house and then there are other rooms that you don't use, you can still rent them out to other people who need apartments. To like too much here in Botswana, there are a lot of foreigners. As foreigners, you need apartment, and there are students they need apartments. Some of them, they'll be coming from a rural area, or they'll be coming far from the school where they want to go to, so they will need apartments to stay in. And if you're saying that you don't have a lot of money to build like big houses, huge houses, you can still build one rooms for students and other people who cannot afford those big houses, and those houses they'll make money for you. Number two is tax shops. Those tax shops, the metal tax shops and mobile tax shop, and the one that are built with the bricks, you can use those ones for rental or to sell. For rental, if you have a yard, most of the yards they have tax shops, and in some of the yards you can find that the tax shop is not working, it's just there. You can still put it on social media and then advertise people that can rent, and then you give someone to rent that tax shop. Or if we have a mobile kitchen, we have those tax shop for metal, we can still sell them or rent them out. And there's another guy I know who rents the tax shops for 400 a month. That's a lot of money. If you have more than 2 or 3 tax shops, you can still rent it out to people month, and you have money for groceries. Number three is owning tax shops. As I said, if you have a tax shop, a metal or a mobile kitchen, you can still take it to the rural area where you can put groceries there. There are other rural areas that are far away from malls or shopping center. You can still put your tax shop there, and then you provide groceries for those people so that they won't like have the stress, or they won't have to come to the urban area to buy things. Or if you still don't want to put your tax shop in a rural area, you can still put it in an urban area. You can sell fresh chips, you can sell milk, bread, like those sort of tough stuff people they need in the urban area, something like relish, yeah, something like that. Number four is catering. If you are a good cook, or if you can just know how to cook some certain dishes, you can still provide catering to people. It can be in weddings, parties, or funerals. And the other people who cook beside the road, you can find them anywhere. Like too much here in Gaborone, you can find people cooking on the road. If you know how to cook, if you don't have like a store, or you are not yet confident with your cooking that you can provide to weddings, you can still cook along the road, or you buy a tax shop and then you use your tax shop, you cook your things there. If you are now confident with your cooking, you can provide for other people or for the weddings. And if you're a good, same applies if you're a good baker. There are people they turn every day, like they turn every day. I don't know, does that make sense? They turn every day, so they will need cakes. If you know how to bake, you can still bake for them. Bake cupcakes, you bake those wedding cakes, birthday cakes. You can still make money out of your baking. Number five is transport. If we have cars, or you have one car, combis, or a bus, you can still provide transport for people. You're taking them like for hire, you take them to where they want to go, or you put your tax or your Honda Fit, your Renex on the road so that it can make money for you. Like sometimes when I go somewhere, I usually hike. So you can provide that your car, you can provide transport for people who are hiking from here to Francetown to Board, to Tlokeng, to Maung. You can still provide transport for those people, and then you just put your cars on the road, and then they make money for you. And you can provide transport for kids. If we're taking children to school, or you just go to those people who are beside the roads, who are doing catering beside the roads. Some of them, they need transport, they don't have transport, they need transport. You talk to them, and then you agree what you agreed on, and then you'll be taking them in the morning, or you take them in the evening, depending on your agreement. That one alone will be giving you money. At least 400 a month or 500, depending on an agreement, guys. But the bottom line is that you'll be making money with your car. Number 6 is traveling or tourism. If we are into tourism, or if you're into traveling, you know places, people that they might be interested in, such as Chobe, Kasane. If you have any connections with those people, if you know there or you once visited there, you can still provide those traveling experience. You offer to take people to those destinations. You provide transport, you provide food, you provide accommodation, everything. And even if you don't have any place where you can make your customers sleep in Kasane, you can still talk to those people. We have hotels or we have what, and then you just go. It will be you who's paying, not them. Them, when they come, they come and do whatever they want to do according to the money that you have made them to pay with. I don't know if that makes sense. Those people, I once saw somebody who's taking people to South Africa, but even you here in Botswana, you can still take people to Kasane, you can still take people to Maung, providing transport, providing food, providing everything, accommodation. What they need to do is just to pay a certain amount. It can be 3,000, 3.5, 4,000, 5,000, depending on the things that you want them to experience. Number 7 is clothing line. I have a friend who owns a clothing line. So if you are into fashion, provide clothes for people, find a supplier outside the country or inside the country, and then you put them in a clothing line, put them on social media or market, people they will buy, or you buy them outside the country. It can be China, Alibaba, it can be in Turkey, depending on your cost or depending on how much you want to spend on, or what quality of clothes you want, or what type of clothes that you want. But clothing line, it has a lot of money. Number 8 is drop shipping. Drop shipping, same applies with the clothing line. You can have someone in China or in Tech that you know, or you trust, or you can have a supplier, someone you can rely on if your customers want something. Or if let's say for example, if I want to order some things to sell here in Botswana, and there's somebody who is in Botswana who's doing drop shipping, I can still talk to that person and the type of clothes or the type of shoes that I want, and that person will communicate to the supplier in China or the wholesaler in China, and then they'll bring my clothes here in Botswana. Sort of a middleman. It can be something like that. You can make money without having to package the clothes, without having to pack clothes, or without having to meet with the both parties. You just can still communicate on the phone. Oh, I want this jeans, I want this type of jeans, I want this type of clothes, and then you forward the message to the supplier, and the supplier package the clothes, and then they be delivered direct to the customer. You just need to communicate with your customer, and then communicate to your supplier or your wholesaler, and then the products that will be delivered straight to the doorstep of the customer. Number 9 is doing laundry or cleaning people's yard or houses. Last week I had somebody who was asking me, that do I know anyone who do washing. So some of people that are busy, they want other people to wash their clothes or to do laundry for them. The advantage now is that they can still trust you and give you their clothes so that you can take them and do them in your house. If you have a washing machine, you can still take them and then come and do with them with the washing machine at home, or you can still wash with your hands and then hang them out. You pay them and then they come and collect them, depending on a person or depending on your customer, the person you are dealing with. Cleaning by people who clean houses. Yes, they hire people to come and clean their houses. If they have new yards, they hire people to come in weed before they start building the house. And if you are good with children, you can still babysit. That people are looking for people to babysit. If I have a piece job, or if that person has a piece job of doing washing, they want someone to babysit or to look after the child or to look after the family. Number 10, it's a hairdressing and doing nails. If you know how to plait, if you know how to do nails, you can still open your own salon, or just do your own small tuck shop and then do people's nails and hair. Every day there's somebody who wants to plait, who wants to put on nails. So you can make money with that. You can make money with your hands without sweating. You can just make money with that. If you know how to plait, you know how to plait singles, you know how to plait cornrows. It can be French, it can be carrot, anything that you know how to to bled. You can still offer that service to someone who needs it, and then they'll give you money. Just is money, guys. That's it, guys, for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and do not forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you won't miss any video upload in the future.